Lee, thanks for talking to you. It's not the scoreline you wanted, but again, it's like every football match, there's always something in it that you can take into the rest of the season.
Yeah, there was some positives with the young players. Omar getting off the mark when he come on, good to get him some minutes. But as soon as we saw their team sheet and how young our team was, we knew it was going to be a tough evening. What I would say is, though, like I've just said to the players, on their team sheet compared to ours, there's a lot of games, a lot of experience. We have a throw-in, 2 minutes, don't throw it down the line, it ends up in the back of their net. They have one directly from us, and then they throw it down the line, and it's just getting that fine line of the start of the game, coming with experience. Some players got a full 90 minutes, which haven't, which again is a positive. First half, I thought we were really good. First half, I thought the game could have been equal. You know, we've 2 real good opportunities to score goals. We've got to be a lot more ruthless when we get into them areas. I thought Jack Lancaster was the best player on the pitch first half. Tabs was really good, but it was a hard game, you know, in terms of how young our team was and the selection they made.
One thing you spoke about on Saturday was, even after the win there, was conceding that early goal, and it's happened once again.
Yeah, and it's something we're going to have to look at, isn't it? Maybe something, a mental thing. We want to play football, but we've got to get them to understand the stage of the game, what the game has to look like before you get to that point. Because what it did do with the players they had on the pitch, it set it up for a really hard night then, because they got the goal and they could enjoy the ball a little bit more. So it just, you know, you're chasing the game. So it just set them up a little bit better in terms of they might have been a little bit nervous coming into the game, some of the players, and they were just able to settle them down. 1 or 2 of our players have got to do better. I've told them that I want them to do better. If you think about it, that's their team, and their players could go straight into their team. I've got to ask the same of our players. Can you come straight into our team when needed be? And we need 1 or 2 to do a little bit better.
Just going back to Jack Lancaster, we were concerned when we were on the opposite side of the field. What actually happened on that injury?
I'm not sure. There was a bit of a foul, and their lads just turned round, and he just ran into his forearm, and he's got a big shiner on there. And the idea wasn't to play him a lot of minutes anyway. Along with Joel Taberner, Jamie wasn't going to play a full game. He's coming off at half time, so some of them changes were pre-planned anyway.
That's the benefit of this competition. I know you want to strive to get towards the knockout stage, but it is one of those competitions that you can give players real match day and match night experiences of getting minutes under the belt.
You can do, but I also want to win. I want to get through in the competition, but like you said, it's good to get some players some minutes ready for Saturday. Omar being one, being able to get him on the pitch for 30 minutes. So things like that are good for the competition when you're in this competition. But we're also here to win a football match, and some of our players who want to push to get in the first team to really test themselves tonight against what was a really good performing Blackpool team.
Yeah, that's on the back burner now. You're still, there with that opportunity when you've got another game against Harrogate to come in a few weeks' time to try and book that place in the knockout stages. But it's all focused now on your next league game and try and keep that going.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's hard when you've lost the football match, and you've got to have some perspective on it as well. Also with it, but there's some stuff, particularly first half, that we can take moving forward. Again, players getting more minutes, and I think the squad as a whole is in a real good mental place in terms of moving forward. And now what we've got to do is turn in the last 2 performances and make that a little bit better, the league performances, because we need to put a performance on at home.